This is episode 140 of the Two Bald Brothers and a Microphone podcast, where we talk about the people, process, and technology to work together better inside enterprises. This episode was recorded on October 6, 2017. In this episode, I talk with Brandon Holloway about takeaways from a recent quality assurance conference that he attended.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Enjoy this episode, and thanks for listening. Welcome to the Two Bald Brothers and a Microphone podcast. This is one of the Bald Brothers, Danny, and I am here with Brandon Holloway. Brandon, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I just want to catch up with you. You recently went to a conference. What was the name of the conference?
It was the ASTQB Summit, and ASTQB stands for American Software Testing Qualifications Board.
So you guys just geek out and sit around and test software the whole time you're there?
Yeah, something like that. It was, I want to say they limited it to 100 people, and it was about that showed up. So I think they did kind of max it out. So yeah, just a bunch of testers sitting around trying to find what's wrong with everything, I guess, right?
Excellent. And where was the conference, or where was the summit?
It was in Irvine, California.
Have you ever been to Irvine?
No, this is my first time. Beautiful weather, I'll tell you that.
And I heard you brought your beautiful wife with you as well.
I sure did. We kind of made it a little extended vacation. So I went to the conference on Friday, and then we stayed a couple nights in California and actually drove out to Vegas for a couple more nights. So yeah.
Did you have a good time?
We did.
Excellent. So the sessions, how many days was the summit? Was it a couple days? Was it a week?
Actually, it was just one day. It was a full day from, I guess 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. or something like that. So,
okay.
But yeah, it was a full day.
And then do they have like a keynote to kick it off, or?
Yeah, there was a keynote speaker. It was actually, I forget the guy's name, but he was like he's the head of QA at, I think, Blizzard Entertainment, which is like, right, it's, video games, stuff like that. So, and I actually, one of my previous jobs actually did gaming testing, different type of gaming, but so it was actually kind of cool to kind of, hear about some of the kind of stuff that they go through. So,
very nice. I didn't know that about you. So you were testing a specific game?
Well, it was, when I say gaming, this was actually like casino games, for is what I did. So it was kind of like video slot machines, I guess. And his Blizzard Entertainment, that's more of like actual video games. So, I mean, it's kind of the same, but not really.
You used any of that testing knowledge about casino games when you were in Las Vegas?
No, I did not. If anything, it helps me stay away from those slot machines, because I know that you're not going to win.
You will not win, and
you will not win unless you can rig them like we can testing them, which is not possible.
Yes, and they don't like.
I've hit many jackpots at work.
That's how you plan to retire?
Yeah, if I could find somebody that'll cash those tickets, sure.
Nice. So the sessions, so you had a keynote, and then were there specific sessions that you signed up for after that?
Yeah, they had 3 breakout sessions, and basically you just got to choose which one you wanted to go to each time. And I kind of tried to find ones that I guess closely fit some of the things that I may do at 3Will. So the first one was you had a choice between a breakout session of mobile testing and then one of business analysis. So I guess if anybody is also kind of juggling being a BA too, or just wanted some, talk about requirements and things like that, they would go to that one. And of course I went to the mobile testing one because that is starting to be more and more kind of required and necessary in testing nowadays. So I thought that would be most helpful.
Very nice. Well, any big takeaways or anything from a mobile, I guess, was this one of the sessions that you'd already taken a test for, or was this?
Yes, actually, I do have a certification through ASTQB for like a certified mobile tester,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of it was the same content, but it was, when I study for these exams, I didn't actually take a course. I would just kind of study myself through online material, and it was actually nice, someone actually going through slides and explaining to us like an expert in the field, kind of walking us through it. So I mean, the main takeaway about mobile testing is this, nowadays with, you know, the Internet of Things and all these other, everything pretty much is a smart device, and everybody wants to use their mobile phones to access, applications, and, it's really a big thing, and it's an important part of testing nowadays. You don't just jump online and do web testing on Internet Explorer anymore,
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's big.
What other sessions were you able to go to?
I went to one on agile testing,
Uh-huh.
and basically, I deal with this every day at Three Wheel, and I guess they kind of focus on Scrum and just how to, testing in that environment versus like a waterfall type environment, and I was very familiar with all the terms that they were using, and pretty much because I'm also another one of my certifications is, and there's an extension on the foundational level certification that's agile testing. So I had that one as well. So a lot of this was kind of a review for me as well, but it's always a good refresher to hear from the testing side of things. Me being the only tester at Three Wheel.
Yeah.
So that was a good course to take.
Nice. Any other takeaways from the day that you had from being out there?
Well, I guess my main takeaway, like I said, I knew a lot of the material being gone over, but my main takeaway is, like I just mentioned, being the only tester at Three Wheel, it was really cool to kind of be in this conference environment, with a bunch of other testers. Like
With
these
some
are
nerds like
people.
you?
These are. I'm sorry.
With fellow nerds like you.
Yeah,
QA nerds
exactly.
like you. It was nice.
Fellow perfectionists that look for every minute detail and critique everything, exactly. But I mean, it was just cool because um, I don't know. It's like it kind of validates my thinking on a lot of things. Like when I'm sitting in these sessions and everything, and everybody's kind of has the same thought process as me, and I talked to a couple different people and everything, and it's just nice being around a lot of testers to kind of get that whole feel from everybody.
Yeah, and I've experienced that same thing where, like, I think I'm coming up with maybe an approach. A lot of the marketing stuff that I do, I go about it a certain way, and then sometimes you go to these conferences, and just by hearing someone else say they took a similar approach, it does validate. And it just makes you feel like, oh, well, maybe I am doing that. Maybe I'm doing something similar.
Exactly. It's like because you're not around,
Yeah.
other marketing people at Three Wheel every day. I don't think so. It's kind of like my situation. I'm not really around a lot of testers all the time, so this was actually good getting out there and making sure I'm, still on top of the game or whatever.
Right.
So.
Well, I appreciate you doing all these certifications and all. I think it's great that you're also taking advantage of getting this training, and it's a wonderful thing. And I love having you on projects, and you do just a great job for us. I really appreciate keeping your skills up to date, and going to conferences like this and bringing that back to projects. So you're up to good stuff.
Well, I appreciate it, and I think it's important to to kind of keep up with certifications, because a lot of these things like agile testing, before I wasn't doing agile testing, only with Three Wheel, and mobile testing, which is in recent years becoming bigger. I mean, I kind of need to stay current with all testing methods and whatnot, because it's just like everything else, it's evolving as well. So I try my best to stay on top of it and get certified as many ways as I can.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, appreciate you taking the time to do this, and we'll talk to you maybe next quarter. And thanks for all the hard work you put on projects, and appreciate it, Brandon.
All right, no problem.
Take care. Have a great day. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.